Finding the slope from a table. Example 2. The points represented by each table lie on a line. Find the slope of each line. Now, we said the slope is the rate of change between any 2 points on a line. Well, they're telling you that all of these points are on a line, so we just need 2 of them. It does not matter which 2 you choose. You can choose any 2 you want. I'm just going to choose this one and this one, just for fun. Now, I'm going to go back to our definition, and we said that slope is the change in y over the change in x, which is also rise over run, and rise over run really comes into play when we're doing it graphically, but this is from a table. So the change in y is you take y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So let's take a look at what that looks like, okay? Right here you have an x value and you have a y value. Let's say that's our first one. Then right here you have another x value and you have another y value. Let's say that's our second one. So my y's are going to go in the numerator or on the top. So I'm going to take 20 and find the difference between 20 and 10. So the change in y is going to be 20 minus 10. Then in my denominator, I'm going to have my change in x. Well, my x's are 6 and 2. So the change from 6 to 2, 6 minus 2. If we simplify, 20 minus 10 is 10. 6 minus 2 is 4. So essentially, your slope is going to be 10/4. But you can simplify that by 2, which is going to give you 5 over 2. So your slope is 5/2. Okay, the other way to think about that is your rise over run. Your rise is your change in your y's. Excuse me. So they're going up by 5s. 10, 15, 20, 25. You're rising by 5. Your run, which is your x values, are going up by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 5, 10, 15, 20 over 2, 4, 6, 8, 5 over 2. That's your slope. Letter B. Same kind of idea. We're going to find our slope, and we're going to do the change in y's over the change in x. So if I look at my y values, you need any 2 points. And you can kind of look at this and go, okay, -12 to -9. What happened? We went up by 3. -9 to -6, we went up by 3. -6 to -3, we went up by 3. So the change in y's are +3. Now, the change in x's, 5 to 5 to 5 to 5, that's not changing at all. So that's 0. So let's look at what happens here. I'm going to pick this point. I'm going to pick this point. Again, it does not matter which 2 you pick. You can pick any 2 you want. This is my number 1. This is my number 2. So I'm going to take -3, and let's be extra careful here. Watch what I do. -3 minus, it's always minus because we want the change, -12. So we're minusing a negative. Over 5 minus 5. Now, before we address this, -3 minus -12 is going to make that a positive. So -3 plus 12 is 9. Over 5 minus 5 is 0. Well, what happens when you divide by 0? That's not allowed. So this is undefined, which actually means if we were to graph this, this is going to make a vertical line.